Okay.
All right, and rolling.
Count off.
1,
2,
3,
4.
5, 6.
Alright, all of you have been in that strenuous high school or college situation. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The many late-nighters due to trying to finish an endless amount of classwork that's probably due the next morning, what some of y'all may call procrastination. Some of you think a quick fix is to go to the store around 10 p.m. to buy drinks that will make you more alert, such as coffee, caffeinated tea, energy shots, or drinks to be able to cram in all the work needed to be done. Well, I'm here to speak to all of you about the dangers of ingesting too much caffeine. Recently, I had a terrifying experience in actually overdosing on caffeine. Yes, you heard me right. Overdosing on caffeine. Although the risks of overdosing on substances like caffeine over legal drugs or alcohol, it can still happen. Caffeine is a substance that exists naturally in certain plants. It can produce synthetically, and it's used as an addictive food and product. It is a nervous system stimulant and is a diuretic, which means it can increase urination. Caffeine overdoses occurs when somebody accidentally or intentionally takes more than the normal or recommended amount. According to Alive.com, the most common used drug in North America is caffeine. Over 80% of Americans consume it daily. Coffee drinkers usually start out with 1 or 2 cups a day, but over time, it's not unusual for the habit to increase between 5 to 10 or more cups of coffee a day. Some caffeine overdose documented cases has happened quite a few times to many young people. 19-year-old James Stone died after ingesting 15 no-dose pills, which were each filled with only 200 milligrams of caffeine. And even more ironic, a 17-year-old waitress from UK died from only having 7 double espresso shots from Starbucks to try to cram them down before work. Luckily for us, we have mechanisms built into the human body that lets us know we've had enough of something. This is even true with caffeine overdoses. Like the start of many overdoses, including mine, the primary symptoms are what feels like a severe migraine, which includes a horrible pounding headache and increased vomiting. Along with these, there are other side effects that happen with caffeine overdoses, like irregular heartbeat, frequent urination, anxiety, depression, hallucination, mania, sleep disorders, memory loss, and lack of concentration. Let me tell you just how miserable I was. It started off with the migraine. I had no concentration whatsoever. I tried to think maybe I just need to go to sleep. I was just worn out. Tried to go to sleep, very jittery. My insides were just in knots. I did not know what was going on, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of just insane nausea, and I spent a good 7 or 8, 9 straight hours just vomiting and trying my best just to fall asleep, and I just absolutely could not. When I had overdosed on caffeine, I ingested a total amount of approximately 925 milligrams of caffeine in only a few hours, which included, unfortunately, 1 coffee with 2 of these shots, 3 Coke Zeros, 3 Red Bulls, and 1/4 to 1/2 of this Red Line Extreme Energy drink. You may think, wow, that's a huge amount to drink just for energy, but I'm a very caffeine-dependent person, so I didn't think twice about what I was doing was idiotic and toxic to myself. According to healthnews.com, the safe amount of caffeine to ingest per person on average, that's 135 pounds, that is a healthy adult, is between 200 and 400 milligrams a day. When dangerous amounts exceed over 500 milligrams, it can be very dangerous and even deadly. Let me remind you that I am smaller than the average size adult, so what I ingested was extremely toxic to my body. In conclusion, instead of trying to ban caffeinated products or on the market, or just simply just stay away from them yourselves in a personal choice, it's best just to be educated on caffeine overdoses. Like I said, the best is prevention, what I'm explaining to you right now. My mission here is to explain to you the dangerousness of exceeding the amount of caffeine that you have, and just to be careful. Thank you.
Count off.
Count off.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5, 6.
All right.